owning real business empires and earning some of the highest salaries in NBA history, these basketball players make so much money that they could buy anything. Surrounded by luxurious mansions to live in, garages with imposing vehicles and multi-million-dollar contracts with the most renowned brands on the planet, it's not hard to imagine how these athletes started from scratch and became the greatest basketball players today. But do you know who the successful basketballers are who have the biggest fortunes in the world? In this video, you'll find out who the richest basketball players are in 2024 and how they live today. Starting with James Harden. Born in 1989 in the city of Los Angeles, in the state of California, James Harden is a basketball player who began his career as an athlete when he was still a teenager until he was chosen in the NBA draft in 2009 by the Oklahoma City Thunder. To give you an idea of his earnings as an athlete, at the start of his NBA career, for example, while playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder, he earned around $4 million a year. After joining the Houston Rockets, as he became the team star player, James Harden's salary also increased exponentially. In his first year with the Rockets, he was paid $5.8 million, a figure that grew to over $40 million in his final season with the team. In 2021, playing for the Brooklyn Nets, James' salary remained at impressive levels, with a contract that paid him around $43 million per season. He also played for the Philadelphia 76ers, earning around $34 million, and currently playing for the Los Angeles Clippers, his salary is around $35 million a year. The player also knows how to diversify his sources of income. For example, he often invests his fortune in a variety of ventures in different sectors, including businesses such as the alkaline water company Zen WTR, the clothing store Saks.com, the Therabody massage device company, the fragrance brand Pura, Art of Sport Cosmetics, the convenience delivery service Gopov, the food company Impossible Foods, the clothing company Stance, the sports drinks brand Body Armor, the luxury restaurant 13, the Houston Dynamo soccer team. But his main way of earning money off the court is through advertising deals, with Adidas being the star's biggest sponsor, with which he has a 13-year contract, earning around $15 million a year, as the total sum of the contract is an incredible $200 million. And with all this, it's clear that James Harden has plenty of money to buy luxury cars, like a $400 million Rolls-Royce Ghost. Not forgetting, of course, his mansions. His most luxurious property, for example, is a 26,000 square foot mansion in Houston, which the basketball star bought for a whopping $10 million. Money really is no object for James Harden, whose fortune is currently estimated at $165 million. The next richest basketball player of 2024 is Chris Paul, nicknamed CP3. Born in 1985 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Paul was interested in basketball from a very young age, having been a McDonald's All-American in high school and played college basketball for the Demon Deacons. But his career really took off when he was selected 4th overall in the 2005 NBA draft by the New Orleans Hornets. From then on, Paul established himself as one of the top American basketballers. He currently plays for the San Antonio Spurs, earning $10.4 million this season. But that's not the biggest salary he's ever earned with the team. Before that, Chris Paul had a 4-year contract with the Spurs that earned him $30 million a season. The highest salary he earned in his career was with the Houston Rockets, where he earned more than $40 million a season. Chris Paul also has other lucrative sources of income. He owns shares, for example, in a number of businesses, such as the healthy meat producer Beyond Meat, the sports drink startup Tron WTR, the restaurant franchise Slutty Vegan, the online luxury watch marketplace Watchbox, the soccer league The Soccer Tournament, and the streaming platform Players TV. Outside of the court, Chris Paul also served as president of the NBA Players Union from 2013 to 2021 and hosts a talk show on Bloomberg Quick Take. He is also a very popular basketball player, and among the major companies he has partnered with for endorsements are Nike and State Farm. According to some sources, he earns between $10 and $20 million per year just from advertising. Undoubtedly, it's easy to see why Chris Paul is among the richest basketball players in the world, and he tends to spend his money in various ways, like on luxury cars and especially on real estate, frequently buying and selling mansions. Currently, for example, he owns a mansion in Encino, Los Angeles, which was recently listed for $16.5 million. Although no one knows for sure the exact value of Chris Paul's fortune, some sources currently estimate his net worth to be around $180 million. Another basketball player who couldn't be left off this list is Stephen Curry, born in 1988 in Akron, Ohio. As the son of a former NBA player, Stephen developed an interest in basketball from a very young age, but he really began to stand out while playing college basketball for the Davidson Wildcats, where he set records in various competitions until he was drafted by the NBA's Golden State Warriors in 2009. From then on, Stephen began setting game records and leading his team during important moments in competitions, earning numerous awards and honors. To give an idea of earnings, his first professional contract with the Golden State Warriors paid him around $3.2 million per year. However, due to his outstanding performance, in 2012, he was able to sign a much better contract extension, earning around $11 million annually. Since then, Curry has continued to excel as a player, with his market value increasing steadily. Currently playing for the Warriors, Stephen now earns one of the highest salaries in the NBA, making about $62 million gross in a single season. But like others on this list, he doesn't settle for just his salary. As an investor, for example, he holds stakes in several companies, mainly in the tech industry, such as the esports team Team SoloMid, the e-commerce company Slice, the small smartphone company Palm, the basketball app HomeCourt, the educational company Guild Education, the renewable tech company Uncharted Power, the hotel reservation platform Snap Travel, and the Japanese e-commerce company Rakuten. Another source of income for Stephen Curry is as the executive producer of Holy Moly, a mini-golf reality show aired on ABC that debuted in 2019 and has been very successful. But undoubtedly, Curry's largest source of income outside basketball comes from endorsements, primarily his lifetime contract with Under Armour, which brings him around $20 million annually. Such a significant income has allowed Stephen Curry to amass many dream assets, like his vehicle collection, which includes 2 sophisticated Porsches, a $180,000 Panamera Turbo S and a 911 GT3 RS valued at around $200,000. When it comes to real estate, saving isn't in the player's vocabulary. Among his most expensive properties are a mansion in Silicon Valley, Atherton, purchased for $30 million, as well as a rumored mansion in Malibu, speculated to be worth $50 million. If you're curious about Stephen Curry's net worth, it is currently estimated to be $240 million. Another basketball player who couldn't be left out of this list is Kevin Durant, born in 1988 in Washington, D.C. Kevin's journey as a player began in high school, where he already stood out with his court skills, but his career truly took off when he was drafted by the Seattle Supersonics in the 2007 NBA draft. As his performance in competitions improved, so did his salary. In his first contract with the Seattle Supersonics, for example, he earned around $4 million. But after excelling on the court, he started making over $15 million per year in 2011. While playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder, his earnings continued to grow, reaching over $20 million in his final season. In 2016, Kevin Durant signed a 2-year contract with the Golden State Warriors, earning a total of $27 million per year. Then, in 2018, he signed another 2-year contract with the team, this time for around $30 million per year. While playing for the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant had one of the largest contracts in the NBA, paying him $43 million per season. Now, playing for the Phoenix Suns, Kevin is earning more than $51 million just this season. Kevin Durant is also a businessman. The player's main occupation off the court is investing and closing deals through his company, 35 Ventures. Some of the companies he invests in include the cryptocurrency operator Coinbase, the delivery startup Postmates, the investment app Acorns, the electric scooter company Lime, the sports website The Players Tribune, the drone startup Skidio, the trading app Robinhood, the MLS soccer team Philadelphia Union, the sports media company Overtime, the esports team Anbox, the marketing company ZenReach, the electric boat startup Arc, the cannabis company Canopy Rivers, the media company The Boardroom. Additionally, the player has partnered with other major media companies, producing content for various platforms, such as the Apple series Swagger and the Netflix documentary Cue Ball. But Kevin Durant's main source of income off the court comes through endorsement deals, with Nike being his primary sponsor. With Nike, he has his own line of basketball shoes and apparel, bringing him around $26 million per year. With all this, it's easy to imagine why Kevin Durant enjoys a unique lifestyle, living in some extremely luxurious properties, like his current 10,000 square foot mansion in Hidden Hills, which cost $15.6 million. Without a doubt, only someone as wealthy as Kevin Durant could spend so much money on a single property, with a fortune currently estimated at over $300 million. The next incredibly wealthy basketball player is Russell Westbrook, born in 1988 in Long Beach, California. Having developed an interest in basketball during his youth, Russell played on the UCLA Bruins college team, and his skills led him to be selected with the 4th overall pick in the 2008 NBA draft by the Seattle Supersonics, which moved to Oklahoma City around the same time. As soon as he joined the new team, Russell earned just over $3.4 million per year in salary. But thanks to his performance throughout the games, his salaries increased. In 2017, for example, he signed the biggest contract in NBA history at that time with Oklahoma City, where he would earn about $41 million per season over 5 years, totaling $205 million. Now playing for the Denver Nuggets, Russell earns an annual salary of about $3.4 million. Although his earnings have decreased significantly, this does not change the fact that he was once one of the highest-paid basketball players in the world, having earned around $336 million gross in salary alone over 15 seasons in the NBA. Russell Westbrook is also a powerful entrepreneur who has expressed a desire to become the next billionaire basketball player. Through Russell Westbrook Enterprises, he holds stakes in various businesses, such as the restaurant Pizama, the home healthcare provider Centerwell, the advertising company RW Digital, and many more. Russell was also named Creative Marketing Director for the denim brand True Religion in 2015, and the following year, he launched his brand Honor the Gift, which has over 300 retail locations worldwide. In addition to all this, he held stakes in 5 car dealerships in Southern California, which he sold in 2022 for an estimated amount of at least $15 million. He also published his own book, titled Russell Westbrook, Style Drivers. The athlete is also a major success in advertising, earning tens of thousands of dollars from well-known brands that invest in his image. In 2017, for example, he signed the largest contract in the history of the Jordan brand, projected to earn him between $150 to $200 million over 10 years. With all this, it's no wonder that Russell Westbrook has a luxurious lifestyle, including an impressive real estate portfolio that would impress anyone. It includes a 13,000 square foot mansion in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, which he purchased for $19.75 million and at one point listed for nearly $30 million. He also owns another mansion, this time in a farmhouse style. Known as Vita Nova, the property was acquired for $33.5 million. It's no wonder Russell Westbrook is considered one of the wealthiest basketball players, with a fortune estimated by Forbes at $375 million. Finally, the richest basketball player in the world in 2024 is American LeBron James. Born in 1984 in Akron, Ohio, LeBron's first contact with basketball happened in childhood. As he grew, he began to be praised for his skills, ultimately being selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers as the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft. While playing for Cleveland, he reportedly earned only $4.7 million. However, as he rose to NBA stardom, LeBron James also saw his salary increase considerably, eventually becoming the highest-paid basketball player in the world for several years. Currently, just as a player for the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James receives a super salary of $46.9 million. And although this is a huge amount, it's still far from being his primary income source. That's because it's estimated that he earns $60 to $90 million off the court, mainly through his endorsement deals. To get an idea, just his lifetime contract with Nike alone brings him around $30 million per year. But LeBron James's business ventures go beyond advertising earnings. In 2011, for example, he co-founded the high-end clothing store UNKNWN in Miami. He also invested in the ride-sharing company Lyft and the fitness equipment startup Tonal, where he also serves as an ambassador. The player also has investments in the food industry, owning 19 Blaze Pizza franchises. The basketball star was also a minority shareholder in Beats Electronics, a company that makes headphones and audio equipment, which was sold to Apple. According to some sources, he earned around $30 million from this deal alone. In the sports world, he holds investments in several famous clubs, such as the baseball team Boston Red Sox, the American football team New England Patriots, the American stock car organization RFK Racing, the Italian soccer club AC Milan, and one of England's biggest soccer teams, Liverpool, the hockey team Pittsburgh Penguins. LeBron James is also a co-owner of Ladder, a sports supplement company created in partnership with other celebrities, such as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He even owns a film production company, having founded the Spring Hill Company, which produced and released his new movie Space Jam: A New Legacy in 2021. With so many income streams, LeBron James has plenty of money to spend as he pleases. For example, just in California, the basketball star has several impressive residences, including a 15,600 square foot mansion on one of Los Angeles' most prestigious streets, which cost $23 million. A 2.5-acre property in Beverly Hills, which he acquired in 2020 for no less than $36.8 million. If you're curious to know his net worth, according to Forbes, the NBA star has a fortune exceeding $1 billion. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.